Hey everybody, this is Miss Florida Hot Picks here giving you guys another pick four video, and today we're going to work on pick four of Virginia. I have a really easy strategy I want to share with you guys. Even if you're outside of the state of Virginia, definitely stay tuned because some of these tips and these tricks and strategies may help you guys in other states as well. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started with our first example. Here, we have September 19th in the day. Virginia had a hit of 9131. And what I've done is I put it into a really simple 3175 rundown. For those that may not know how to count one out, it's really simple. You're just going to add each of these numbers down the columns. All right. So once you lock in your last hit, we're going to go ahead and start with the first column. We're going to add 3 all the way down. So 3 plus 9 is 12. Now for lottery math, we're only going to use the ones place. So you would use a 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. Only use your ones place, your 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. Only use your 0. 0 plus 3 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. And finally, 6 plus 3 is 9. All right. So you know that you did it right because the number you start with, 9, should be the number you end with. Real simple, right? So now let's add 1. We'll just do a couple of them. So 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. Keep going all the way down till you get to your 1. Now we're going to add 7 all the way down. 7 plus 3 is 10. Only use your ones place, your 0. 0 plus 7 is 7. Keep going all the way down till you get to your 3. And now we're going to add 5 all the way down. So 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. Only use your ones place. Keep going all the way down, guys, till you get to your original number. Once you have everything written out, you can see everything clearly. I want you guys to pay attention to your split pairs. What do I mean by that? You notice on here, you see doubles. You see these 2 2s, right? They're sitting on the left side. And then over here on this side, on the right side, you have a 6 6. Y'all see that? Make sure y'all can see really good. All right. And then even in the middle, you'll have a 4 4. Well, we're looking for a split pair that sits on one side of the rundown to the next side. And you're going to always look at this particular, the one on the right. You notice that the 1 and 6 is a repeated pattern. They're mirror numbers. 1 and 6 is actually the same number. That's why I love looking at the 3175 rundown. This is really cool. Okay. So for those that don't know what a mirror is, Miss Florida, what is a mirror? A mirror number is just the opposite of itself. Like I said before, 1 and 6, they're the same number. All my newbies, make sure you jot down your mirror number chart. Okay. Know that a 0 can be a 5 or 5 can be a 0. A 1 could be a 6 or a 6 could be a 1. 2 can be a 7 or 7 could be a 2. A 3 can be an 8 or 8 can be a 3. And finally, a 4 can be a 9 and a 9 could be a 4. So just jot those down. So these are mirrors. It's the same number, 1 and 6. Take a look at this first. Now, you're going to find where it duplicates itself on the opposite side. That's what we mean by a split. They're just not together like the other ones, right? So 1 and 9, no. 6 and 2, no. 1 and 5, well, no. 6 and 8, 1 and 1, beep, beep. We have a winner. Chicken, chicken dinner. We got it right here. This is what we're looking for, okay? So once you see this, I want you to mark it. Now, I'm going to give you heads up. This does not work on every rundown that you're going to do. Okay, this is a very specific pattern. So before you guys start hitting me up in the comments, Miss Florida, what if this? This is very specific. So listen to what I'm about to tell you. Whenever you see your split, because you're going to see them on all of them, there's a difference though. You're looking for the split that has doubles either right above it or right under it. Did you catch that? Once you lock in your split doubles, your split pairs, okay, you're looking for a double, another set of doubles that is going to be either right above or right under. If it is not, I repeat, you may not want to use this strategy. It can throw you off. That's something different, and that's something we'd have to look at later on. But right now, what I'm about to show you is so easy. So easy. If y'all missed this, y'all bet not. Not after what I'm about to show you. Okay, so we got the split. What do we see? We see a double right above it. 4, 4. Now, whatever number that is above it, we're going to use that number as the date sum. Did y'all hear me? This date sum number is going to tell me what date this may play on when I show you where the numbers are. Y'all better listen. Y'all, Virginia, okay? All right. What's a date sum? Okay? A date sum is when we add the month and the date together. So let's say we add 9 plus 19, because that's what we're working on, right? And when we add this together, we get the number 28. Now, we're only going to use the ones place, right? The ones place in lottery math. So our date number or date sum would be 8 or the number 3. That's what we mean. Now, so for September 19th day, if this had played, if this was an 8 or 3, there's a possibility that one of these combination numbers would play that night, right? Because it would be the date sum. But it's not giving me that. It's giving me a future date. Well, what date is it giving me? It's giving me 4s. So what date would give me a 4? Well, if we add, I know this is kind of ghetto, but look, I got to do what I got to do. 9 plus 20. Let's try that out, right? We will go 29. Which is the next day. So our date sum would be either what, guys? 9 or 4. What do you see here? A 9 or 4. You got a set of doubles that it has a date sum of 4. That's important. That's letting me know on the 29th, on the 20th, that this may play. Why? Because that's what the date sum would equal for the 20th. It would equal 29th. And we're using that last digit. That's why you need to know how to add your date sums. Okay? Here's the easy part. I want you guys to look at this in 2 ways. You're going to either look at the numbers. You're going to look at the numbers right under where it has that split. And I want you to write those out. So you're going to write 1511. Now you're going to go to the mirror portion. Okay. Every rundown has a mirror of itself. So you got a 99 here. Okay. Again, that's using the date sum of 9 or 4, which happens to be for the date of the 20th of September, right? We've already established that. Now, wherever you see this split, that's where you're going to write out your next number too. 6066. I want you to stop. I want you to stop and I want you to pay attention to what we just did. Virginia, I ain't playing with y'all. Guess what hit? Guess what hit September 20th in the nighttime game? 6660. Bam. We have it as 6066. I know, I told you. This was quick. I said this was super easy at the beginning of the video, didn't I? That's it. I know you're like, what happened? Did I miss it? You did. Okay. What you're doing is you're looking for your split doubles, your split pairs. Okay. This is where your combination is going to be. When it lines up in this manner, meaning there has to be a double that sits either right on top, and it could be, don't have to be just center. It could be left. It could be right. Just letting you know that right now. Or the doubles may want it to end up right at the bottom. But this is where your main numbers are going to be where you should play. Bam. Yes. It happened again for you guys. If you guys are doing your work. September 19th had 7912. I don't know if y'all could probably see this. Y'all see this 7912 right here? Okay, I did that. And on the, where was it? I got to find out the date. But you guys had another hit of 2, 4, 6, 7. It was sitting right there on top. Y'all, I am not playing with y'all. That's how easy. Yes. But they have to line up. I'm warning you that right now. So don't get at me at the comments. Oh, it's not doing it. No, baby. It has to line up. So if you don't see it lining up, don't use that for this strategy. Bam. Now, what happens if they don't want to use all the numbers across, but they want to use 3 of them? I want to show you. Don't leave. I want to show you what's going to happen. If you feel that I've given you some value so far, go ahead and hit that like button right now. Go ahead, hit it, okay? Make sure, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Why? I don't want y'all to be left out. I don't want y'all not getting these hits, okay? Because you're too bashful. Just go ahead and hit it now, okay? So you can save me and you the trouble, okay? So let's go to the next example. There's a slight change here. They may not always go straight across perfectly. We would love it to, right? But that's not life. That's not life. It don't always happen like that. But I'm going to show you what to do. September 17th in the nighttime game, Virginia had a hit of 5-4-0-4. Okay, we locked it into a 3-1-7-5 rundown. You guys know how to count one out already. Yes, you do. Good job. Now we're going to do the same thing. What's the first step? Let's look at our 4s and 9s right here. We're going to look for it in the pair of splits, right? Our splits. So 4-5, no, 8-9-8, 4-1, 4-9. Winner, chicken dinner right here. Damn, I must want me some fried chicken. I keep talking about chicken. Anyways, enough about my personal problems. And then we're also going to do the mirror. So you see this? 9-4 is the split. Look for the mirror. 9-4 on the other side. Okay? Every rundown has a mirrored version of itself. They may not always want to stay in one area. Cover yourselves and do both. Don't think, oh, they'll just sit here. Honey, I've been fooled too. I have been fooled. Okay? And notice this uses doubles. You may not want to use double mirrors for this. Pay attention to the doubles when using this pattern. Okay? All right. So, do y'all see it? You see a 4-9 and you see 2 sets of doubles. You see a 4-4 here. Okay. You also see 8-8 here. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Now, if we're trying to find what the nearest date sum would be, let's see what this date sum is here first. So we have a 9 plus 17 would give us what, guys? A 26. We're going back, so you see the numbers do a little something. So this is the 26. Okay, so I don't see a 8-8 4-4 that would match. So I'm either going to look for a date that's going to come in the next day or two. Okay, well, what's going to come in the next day or two? 8. Okay, if we were to go ahead and do 9 plus 19, let's do that. Let's get rid of this. So we're looking for a future date. All right, 9 plus 19 is going to give us what, guys? 28. Date sum of 8. So on September 19th, which is a couple days out, I know, is right here. Bam, pay attention. Pay attention. So this could be the next day, it could be the day of, or maybe a couple days out. But pay attention. They're doubles, right? Date sum of 8's coming up in 2 days, right? We're going to look at this. We're going to look at 4719. So I would always just say, hey, 4719 might play. Okay? I might have looked at this and say, okay, 9264 should play, right? And then I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to play that. And then I'm going to get back home. I'm going to look at the tickets. I'm going to start crying because I'm going to be one off. I'm going to say, hold on. What you mean? 7912 is what hit. I'm showing you this a little differently because this happens to a lot of us. We get caught up and we think it can only happen one way. Well, baby, make sure that you cover yourself. Okay? There was A little bit of a shift, but not a bad one. Look at what happened, okay? What's the first three numbers you see? 791. Look at that, 719. So pay attention to this area. Pay attention to this particular one, okay? So we were in the right ballpark, okay? So 719. What's the number that we're worried about? We thought that 4 was going to play, right? We was boo-boo the fool, and we just thought it was going to work out the way. It don't work out all the time like that. But here's the trick. You see these two numbers on either side of the box of the date sum as a double? You got a 7 this way, and you got a 4 this way, okay? Well, 719, we could do 7194. That would already be an option to play. So I wouldn't do that again, right? We don't need to. What's the option that doesn't cross up here? 7197. But, so I would do 7917. I would also do its mirror version. This is where you need to learn how to mirror. So I would go 7192 as well. Now look at that. As soon as I did that, if you notice that there's numbers that could wrap around it, and you see that you may want to give yourself another option, do it. That's where they're tricking people. Because you'll have it perfectly straight over here. You're like, oh yeah, I didn't have to do nothing. I went in the store and I got my money. Okay. And then this night you'll be like, hold on, what happened? Because there's variations to this. I wanted to make sure I share this with you guys because I don't want you guys pick 4. You know, we gotta really do it. You know, it's more money. That means you're gonna have to have more choices and more options for yourself. Okay, you play around with this on paper. You go ahead and backtrack like I shared with you before. You see if you can identify the hits. Now, again, I noticed they like working with doubles. If they're double mirrors like this 1 and 6, this may not work. It may be too much mirroring that you have to do. But what I do know is that whatever this split is, the 3 numbers that are closer to where your mirrors are, those are the 3 you want to use. Okay? It could be on the bottom. Okay? So just pay attention to where everything is about positions. Everything is about order. The numbers are always trying to tell us something. Okay? And also make sure your date sums. If you don't see the date that you're working with, find out what the next day and the next 2 days, because it could be right here. It could be right here. Do you have to play all those days in between? Not unless you want to. If we did the day sum, 9 on September 19th gave us 28. So we know on the 19th, okay, that these numbers were supposed to play, and they did. They did. Again, they didn't play straight. So give yourself that option. You have 7194 both ways. Okay, you could have played that, but also do 7197, 7192. Cover yourself. Okay, I cannot stress that enough. I know I rambled on a little bit. That's okay. I want to make sure you guys get it. That's what's important to me. Okay, so now without further ado, I'm going to show y'all them hot picks for Virginia. Hold on. All right, guys, I got them hot picks for you. Now, I'm going to warn you right now, I don't guarantee hits on the channel. However, if I was in Virginia, these are the numbers that I would play, but you play at your own risk, okay? I like that 2197, 7642, 1974, 6429. All right, I'll see y'all on the next video.